All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Amendola's got it, complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Sean Williams that time in on the stop.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And Amendola with a catch. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. First down, Ryan. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Hey, let's go. Gun. Hey, stop.
Ryan now to throw on third down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bengals will get it at the 20. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now. 1st and 10 at the 20. The first carry for the second-year man, Joe Mixon. Officially no gain on the play. And it's second down. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
368.
Dalton throwing on 2nd down. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Tack McKinley in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Third and long. What will Dalton dial up? And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Bryant will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their own 16. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Finding room at the 30. And all the way up to the 46. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. Now Ryan on 1st down. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
20.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First catch so far for Julio. He's got a 1st down. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
There is no doubt that Geno Atkins is really strong and stout at the point of attack. But I love his suddenness, the ability to make plays, to be in one spot, and then he's gone. And into the offensive backfield, he's a heck of a player.
And they're a big TFL, tackle for loss.
Hard to believe that his father, Gene Atkins, was an NFL defensive back. He's bred this big defensive tackle.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long, and you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
59. Move.
It's second down. Dalton looking. Green with a catch left side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A.J. Green, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes the score 7-0. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Looking downfield for Jones. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Second and 10 now. Ryan throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And Jones has it over the middle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very solid gain of 27. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Vontaze Burfict. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football.
On the ball! On the ball! 5-0, 5-0, 5-0.
second down. Dalton to Mixon on the check down. And still fighting. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now a play fake here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it's a second down.
They go 368. Regular.
Now Dalton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
368. 5-0.
This will be Dalton again. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Von Miller in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. Here's Kevin Huber now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now Brown. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. And here now come the Falcons. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, one thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They go 368. 368.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Vic Beasley. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
They go 368. 2-2. Move. Hey. They go 368. 2-2. Move. Side.
Dalton hovering near the goal line. And Green with a catch left side. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down. Dalton, first and 10. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Deion Jones in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Here you go, 368. Move. Hey.
Looking to throw on second down. Dalton. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Here you go, 368. Here you go, 368. Hey. 57, you got 59 over there. Five.
Throwing on third and long. Dalton. He's got his man here. It's Green. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. Dalton going to break the huddle, come up first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout.
368. Here you go, 368. 57, you got 59 over there. Hey.
Now Dalton with a first and 10. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Mixon with a first down carry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. They have a first and 10 at the 18.
44. Here you go. 368.
Dalton operating in the red zone now. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
5-0, 5-0, 5-0. We're good.
second down. Here's Mixon. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage. And Bullock will put this one through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down, couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan looking deep for Julio. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Jesse Bates, the rookie safety, his first pick in the league. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So we race the flag. They decline. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Mixon will get it to start the second half. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
We're good.
Snap came and 1. Now here's Dalton. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now Ryan on first down. The left side completion to Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Now Ryan. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
52-44. Get ready for 57 over there.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A big play there with his second TD of the game, his sixth on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
Hey, let's go.
Ryan now off the bootleg. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. He's going to let this one go. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 24. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And some room to work. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Hey, there you go. 93, 52, 93, 44, 44. There you go.
Dalton now to pass. He completes it to Boyd. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
368! Regular. 368!
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
The Bengals hoping Mixon improves on the numbers from his rookie year. He's back there again on first down.
There you go. 93, 52, 93, 44, 44. There you go. Move.
First and 10 for Dalton. They find some open field here. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Dalton, bootlegs out. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Brooks Reed coming up the middle. Gets him there for a loss of about 9. So the sack, and now it's third and long for Dalton and the Bengals. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Boyd. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, Just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Ryan on 2nd down. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And that is incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now here's Ross. Back now here on EA Sports. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now. 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From midfield here, Dalton. He'll bite, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brooks Reed in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Here you go, 368. Heavy. Move. 368. Here we go. Hey. Here you go, 368.
It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
On the toss, Mixon. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Space to run past the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals just continue to pour it on. Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Bullock out now to kick this one away. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one, because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. Ryan now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 45. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, Is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
There you go. We're good. We're good. Hot.
They toss to Mixon. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
368. Nice. Hey.
Here's Dalton to Mixon on the check down. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Andy Dalton now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively, kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't